Alright, so now we are in our second creating a book trailer using iMovie video, and the focus on this particular video will be how to add the video loops that we've downloaded to our downloads folder, how we're going to add them to an event and then add them to our movie. So remember from our last video we created a new event. So if I look at all events here, I should see I've got my book trailer event here that has some still images in it. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select the import button. That's the button with the arrow pointing downward. I'm going to click that. And I'm going to select some video that's been downloaded. So I'm going to select my home directory with my name on there, and then I'm going to click the downloads folder, and I am going to take a look at, I'm going to try and find what I have downloaded recently here. Oh, and I want to make sure to import to, I want it to go to the book trailer event. That's really important here. So let's see, I believe mine start with free loops. There we go. So free loops flying through the clouds and free loops forest Steadicam. So I'm going to choose one of those and select import selected. So that will be in there, and I'm going to do this one more time so you get to see these steps once again. I'm going to click import. I'm going to make sure that I'm in my home directory and that I am looking at my downloads folder here, and I'm going to scroll down to my free loops, and this time I'm going to select Forest Steadicam and click import selected. So now when I take a look at the events that I have in my book trailer, I see that I have this motion video. And the only video that I really want here is just the part with the clouds here and what looks like the cockpit. So I'm going to click here just to the left of where this starts. I'm going to hit this little space button. And what it does is it takes 4 seconds of it and adds 4 seconds of that clip to my movie. Now, I'm going to click on it and select it, and I'm going to drag it to the point where I want it to be. So we're going to have a picture of the plane, and then we're going to have a look from the clouds and how that looks. And what's kind of neat is that you might say, well, what if I want more than 4 seconds of this particular video clip? Well, if I click on the edge on the right hand side where I get the 2 arrows pointed outward, I can click on that and expand it out as far as I want it to go. Now, I don't want that portion where you can see like the ground there, so I'm going to go right here before it starts to fade. So it's about 5.6 seconds. Now I may decide later after I've done my voice track part that I might not need that much, but I know I'm going to want at least this much here to work with, and from there I can adjust it later. If I just need it to be there for a shorter amount of time, I can do it later on. Alright, so now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to choose some of my walking through the forest video here. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to click the little plus sign. Once again, that adds 4 seconds of that 20-second video to my movie, and what I'm going to do is select all of that and then put it where I want that to be. So I'm going to put it right after the lake but before the hatchet, and I might want a little bit more time. So this has been how to add video loops to an event and then add those clips of those video loops into our actual movie project.